Hello. Sorry, I'm just rearranging things. Hey, Sigillian. How are you doing this evening? There we are. How was your day, sir? Oh, Scallion, I would be more than happy to make you a screenshot. Good evening, Ibrahim. What kind of screenshot do you need, Scallion? Good evening. When you can't. Like a terminal window, like this. Oh. Like this. Oh, that's not a good one. Well, all these trade ones are broken. What about the fancy code? No,
thanks for coming
that's
in.
broken too. Some of these are fun when they're broken, but they all seem to be functional. It's just all the others that aren't working.
Hi, thanks for coming.
Abraham, it's 7 a.m. for you. Okay. Does this look good, Sigalian? Shoot. Okay. Do you care how the how that little animation looks? Like, do you care what part of the cycle it's in? Okay. Well, let me see if I can send you that real quick. Yep, there it is. I wonder if I can just drag and drop. Yep. Okay, that is uploading to Discord. Processing. Well, thank you, sir. I do not require payment for these kinds of services. I work for you, remember? But thank you for the bits. Dude, no worries. Once we can pay each other with in-game currency, we can work all that stuff out. I thought I'd forgotten my water. Alright, there is one of these contracts. Let's give it a shot. Poop, that's the ship I want, though. Man. I did not see the updates to the roadmap. Colorless black, that'll work. No, I did not.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
But there's a link because I'm lazy. I have the chatbot posted for me. Oops. 2019 turns into a land war. That sounds pretty fantastic. And we will get Cloud Tech Q2 2019. Repair fit ships, refuel, salvage. Ooh, and we get refineries Q2. Excellent. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Actually, I don't think I have a waypoint for this. Oh, there's one. Okay. Cool. So, like, is that when we'll get, what, I guess the Cyclone variants and the Nova tank? Wow, and my ship has doors. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Land ownership, okay. Cool. Yeah, I did not grab a beacon when they were for sale, so I will be a homeless plebeian for a while, I suppose. Might just have to stand here until the door decides to cooperate. Real estate war, do you think? Because I know, what was it, Final Fantasy 15? Ran out of space, right? Like there weren't enough locations for player houses. Do you expect it to be something like that? And yeah, I'm sure we'll get the Pioneer when we can actually stake out our land claims. Because otherwise we'll be able to stake out a land claim and not put anything on it, which doesn't sound super exciting. IMHO.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online. Landing gear.
Okay, I haven't flown a Cutlass a lot, especially not with sticks. So we'll see how this goes. I do remember the QT calibration being really slow.
Quantum drive is now on.
And I guess I should go to Korea at some point to get rid of my crime stat. I'm not a criminal, I promise. I just don't park well. Expecting contacts.
Quantum drive is now off.
Nothing yet. Oops. Good morning, Toby. Thank you for the host. You just wanted to see that raccoon, didn't you? Gosh. Go away. Oh, phooey. Oh my gosh. Well, regardless, thank you for the host. You are... Oh, what is wrong with my friggin' mobiGlass?
Contact.
You are welcome to that alert anytime. Oh gosh. I have to fight a buccaneer with laser weapons. Dicks. Well, Toby, you may trigger that alert whenever you want. I am glad that you like it after it got so much hate from other people. And I'm gonna go over toward... I forgot I have ESP turned on.
It's going to be easy to focus now you're pushing facts. I bet you think you're so great, don't you?
No, no, I do not think I'm great. I'm terrible. Alright, I forgot that I'm trying a lag pip.
Alright, so maybe I'm not such a pushover.
I like having that Ranger on my
So
team.
maybe I'm not such a pushover.
God, this is ridiculous.
I bet you think you're so...
Before I forget, I'm gonna try and end my comms if they're still active. They are not. Okay, good. Toby, it is a little bit cool in here because we run the air conditioning, or we have the air conditioning set. It doesn't run very often at night, but now I'm warm and eventually I'll get cold again. All right, let's do this thing. Hopefully the flight recorder will have spawned, and I do see some other cargo crates, so
Front impact warning.
this may be a viable scavenging run.
Warning.
Exactly, Toby. Dogfighting just gets me so flustered. Yeah, if someone steals my ship, whatever. I should use the other door. I think cargo crates are going to be the issue, because they seem to change your physics a little bit. cargo, boys. I am back in my element. Alright, now. Son of a bitch. I was about to say that, third person is a little more stable. It's possible that something about that transition has changed. Sigelian, thank you for the host. And Toby, there's your favorite alert again. Now I think just figured out how to host and do auto hosting. The auto hosting is a little weird. Dude, no worries. I learned something about streaming every single day. As soon as I spawn a ship, it's gonna cancel the contract. I bet. Might still be able to go scavenge cargo.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Okay, maybe not. Other times, as soon as I spawn another ship, the contract I had accepted got canceled. Sigelian, I don't know what your opinion is, but I think that the Twitch user interface for streamers is a little bit unintuitive and confusing. Like, we've got settings in 2 different places. It's effing awful. And don't tell me it's written in JavaScript too. Yeah, it's owned by Amazon. Which means it might get better, I don't know. I do wonder if we're kind of seeing a transitionary period. So it could just be growing pains, and like the old system and new system don't mesh very well. Well, if Amazon made money off of its interfaces, they probably wouldn't be doing as well as they are, but they make money by selling things and knowing everything about you. Alright, just in case I get interdicted again, I have something that can actually fight. Whee! It's like they're going from item 1.0 to 2.0 with what they bought with Justin TV. Dude, I remember Justin TV. That was so long ago. And when I asked my question to Twitch support, the email address that responded to me was something at justin.tv. I was like, this is a blast from the past. I feel like Justin TV was the same era as the really old, terrible looking Amazon. Like the original Amazon interface. Okay. Now, I don't know Justin in my space. That's probably pretty accurate, Toby. Gosh, I don't even remember what I watched on Justin.tv. Bonk. Okay. So apparently the side door is not very safe. At least not in third person. There's the quantum beacon. That is not the flight recorder. Don't make the same mistake I did. Do not try and wiggle that thing into your ship and take it back with you. Ow. No cargo. No frames either. Let's see if I can squeeze through here. Ow. Not very well. Alright, the box went through the floor of my ship. I hope... no, there were some Kovalex crates, so everything won't have despawned, I hope. I have found the flight recorder in here before. But not today. I wonder if by coming out here and dying I despawned it somehow, which would be extremely unfortunate. I'm gonna check the cockpit first. Or the command bridge, I suppose. Oh, there's shooting going on over there. That's always a good sign. Ow. It'd be nice, pun, if they put some not available ships as debris. That, Toby, that would be really cool and also mean. I would support that. Alright. Where did I come from? Where do I go? Where did I come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd have been married a long time ago. Recent update to No Man's Sky is revolutionary. The game has become fun. True or false? I still don't think I've played through quite enough of it to give a good assessment there. The last time I had played was right after launch, and compared to that, it is much better. I would not say revolutionary, but I agree with Toby that it is fun. But I enjoy Star Citizen more, at least at this point. And that could be entirely personal preference. But CIG also pays much more attention to the details that make this feel like a good experience. Huh. Ah. Don't know if I can get in there. Nope. Looks like I can, but I can't. Oh. Elevator's missing. That helps. Sigelian, were you considering picking up the game? Oh, something blew up. Hope it wasn't my ship. Good thing I have two. Hornet's still there anyway. Hornet won't take a flight recorder back to port, however. Alright, I have also found a flight recorder in the engine room. Not this time. Bonk. Oh dear. What have I done? You're not that much of a gamer, so are you into Star Citizen more for the entrepreneurial aspects? Oh dear. Ow. Oh god. What am I doing? Sorry, corpse. Oh. Phooey. That's right, you have told me that. As a longtime Chris Roberts fan, I can understand how a fidelity downgrade might be a tough sell. Super Hornet, where's the cutlass? That's what I need. It hasn't blown up or despawned. May have despawned. I think it despawned, which is not fantastic. What keeps exploding? Man, I should have jumped in the cutlass before I started doing all this stuff. That is my own fault. Did I actually throw that box? Maybe, sort of. Neat. Well, I'll check this end, I suppose. flight recorder to be seen. Well, this has been a disappointment. I might, if I can find that box again, I might be able to take it. There it is. By abusing some game systems a little bit. Which is, of course, why we're all here. So, Sigelian, what was the earliest Chris Roberts stuff you played? That's not gonna work. Don't tell me that's gonna work. There's no way. There is no way it's going to let me take this box. I think it's actually going to let me take the box. At least over short distances.
Okay.
Well, Correa's out here, right? Yeah. Oh,
Proximity alert.
who's that? What? Did I? Oh, there we go. What is?
Unless you've got a death wish, you want to turn that ship
Oh
around.
my gosh. Nope. I'll go for this guy.
God, you bastard!
Oh man, ESP with lag pips is weird.
Shit. Son of a bitch!
I'm about to turn. Yeah, sorry, Toby, hold on. Gosh.
You little shit!
I'll turn the game down a little bit. jeez. Now my comms are broken. Awesome. I love when that happens. Toby, are you still getting echo? Why are there so many bogeys out here? There we go. I'll do 50. I've got the game audio turned down on OBS as well, so that should help a little bit anyway. Hey, thank you, Toby, for, letting me know about that stuff. I only have 2 audio sources in OBS. One is everything except my microphone, and the other is the microphone. So I'm like 95% sure I've got it covered. If it still seems to be echoing or something, let me know. I did fix that earlier and should still be fixed, but there we go. Do I still have my box? I do still have my box. Fantastic. I can't land. So, don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe just keep the box. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anybody here. So I will go around the back. Here, I've got an idea, Toby. Give me, I may have to look at the VOD later, yeah. It's set up for stereo sound, I think. But I believe both channels have like different audio. They do separate the left and right properly, so. Gonna leave that baby running. I didn't see any other ships here, so I'm hoping this is safe. You know, as safe as Korea can be. There we go. Okay, so guns go invisible now. Or they can anyway. That's a new one. Whoa. I pulled my mouse pad closer and it did bad things. Toby, another thought is that the game, depending on your situation, the game changes sound. So it does. Oh, that was my. God. That was my crime stat clearing. This just in from the rumor mill. Carrick was apparently missing from the ship pipeline graphic presented during ATV. Do people look that closely at the graphic? And you know that that could just be CIG trolling everybody, since Jared refuses to talk about the Carrick. But I'm both impressed and unsurprised that someone would take the time to inspect the graphic that closely. I was mostly just excited about the. Oh, I don't want bogeys. About the 300 series. So did Carrick. Be happy to see or hear anything about the Starliner. That's the personnel transport, like basically the 747, I guess. When a ship becomes a meme, maybe they need to stop teasing us with it. Interdicted on the way to Olisar, really? Fascinating. All you ever wanted was Flight Simulator in space. Fair enough, Sigillian. Maybe I wasn't interdicted. Maybe there's just shit in the way. Oh, and it's gone. Sigillian, I'm picturing you now, like, retiring from a life of successfully running Ultima and becoming a transport pilot or something. I'm gonna have to take your favorite landing spot, Sigillian. John Van has entered the giveaway. Excellent. Excellent, yes, yes. I don't know if I'm... Oh, clunk. That was extraordinarily skillful. That was. Oh gosh. John Van, I think you're right. Hey, the box made it. Look at that. Can't get it down, but you know what? That's alright. I hope this is high enough to... Oops. Ow. That was not high enough. Click. This is really laggy. John Van, if you do an exclamation point specs, it will list my computer specs. Toby, you're probably already entered. Huh. It thinks the Super Hornet's on pad. That's interesting. Okay, get the cutlass back. I need to relog. Correct, Toby. The bot will not show you if you've already entered. But if you meet the criteria and giveaway doesn't do anything, then you are entered. How many people in the giveaway? I don't know. And I don't think it gives me a count anywhere. Nope. It's a decent number, but it doesn't give me a number anywhere. Does the bot know? Probably. But I don't know how to ask the bot how many people are in the giveaway. There is a lot of scripting capability for chatbot that I have not played around with. Huh. Astrobot is non-responsive. Sorry, John Van. I did what I could. I was hoping. Disconnected, request denied. Chatbot fatal error, shutting down. Pew. I tried to see if there's a way to export the list as a CSV or something and had no luck. I should check my comms and make sure they're working. Yep. Moby-Glass is not working. We all need a mini HAL 9000 in our lives. Do we, though? I think he turned out to be kind of a dick, didn't he? A07, I also need to buy another Medipen, or several. Probably several would be good. Do it from here.
Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
Utility, Medipen. Why do we still not have models for these things?
Smart buy.
Oh gosh, now I have to equip them. This is like simple stuff, right? Oh, only one at a time on this suit. Fine. With all the simple things I completely forget to do in Star Citizen. It's amazing I accomplish anything in real life at all. Up. Hey, and I have engines. I always forget to check. Then it's a nasty surprise when I have no engines. Oh, that's a nice ship you got there. Be a shame if something happened to it, yeah. Door, door, door. Pro people make a lot of small mistakes, huh? Well, I make a lot of big mistakes. Like running the ship into Port Olisar. Anyone know how to bring up comms in a freelancer? Oops. Like starting streaming, going on hiatus when biggest patch comes along. Toby, are you by any chance speaking from experience? Take off. There we go. Alright, let's see how Yellow looks this evening. Whoops. Nice, that means you're more than pro. That's the spirit. Exactly. Big mistake, more funny. It's all in the name of entertaining, right? Streamers are here to entertain viewers, and it's like vaudeville slapstick comedy. But rather than a punching bag, or not a punching bag, a punching glove popping out of the shelf next to me and knocking me off my chair, I just like forget to open the giveaway. Or choose to... Where the heck was I going? Let's try Aston Ridge. How many planets? Pushes up glasses. Well, technically, you've got... The planet here is Crusader, and then Daymar, Yella, and Selen are moons, and Delamar is a moon way the hell out there. But then you've also got ArcCorp and Hurston over here, which are not accessible, so soon TM. I don't know game will ever have as many planets as No Man's Sky. However, Star Citizen is arguably more fun than No Man's Sky, so there's that. Hope to get 100 to 150 systems. Several planets and moons, all in high def. Yep. Talking high fidelity gaming, none of that cell shaded, high saturation bullshit. 4K in real colors, man. 4K would be, that would be nice. That would be really nice. I should slow down. Am I gonna kill myself here? Toby, I can totally understand that. I enjoy it as, I guess, kind of an escape from real life. If real life is getting too serious, then No Man's Sky is a fantastic break. No blobs. Little planets, but better than 100 planets, 100,000 planets. I guess, wow, is there really nothing here? The issue with No Man's Sky is that since the planets are procedurally generated, there's no guarantee that any given planet is interesting or fun, or particularly valuable, like has good resources. I'm sure there are systems in place to make sure that, like, the planets do have bare minimum enough to let you get off the planet if you land. Wow, there's... Oh, John Van, no worries. I am a native English speaker and make plenty of mistakes. What is your native language, John Van? If you don't mind sharing. Where did my blobs go? There we are. Arabic, that's cool. That is really cool. And how different is English from Arabic? I feel horribly uncultured for not knowing that, but there's the mining list. They share nothing in common. Well, then it is even more impressive that your English is so good. I am always impressed by, like, people who speak Asian languages, or I guess Middle Eastern languages, who learn English, because, like, everything is different. I had no ideas that those characters would show up. That's awesome. Indeed, Toby. Isn't technology amazing? There was an interesting article the other day that said, like, I think that Marhaba, something like that. The article said that I think the Japanese emperor is stepping down, and that's going to cause a lot of problems for computers, because there's a like, Japan uses a calendar based on the emperor, and there is no computer character for whoever the next emperor will be. So, like, as soon as the next emperor is chosen, a character has to be created and put into, maybe it's Unicode, and quickly pushed out to just add a dot to a random character. But like if, and they also use the, I guess, the Gregorian calendar, so like that much is fine, but all of the, like, any schedules that use the emperor date keeping are going to be completely messed up unless that character is implemented quickly. John Van, that is so cool. I love the way that Middle Eastern languages look. The characters seem, maybe because I've been using English my whole life, but the characters seem so much more interesting. I have no idea what mineral that is. Tungsten, okay. The dog is dreaming about chasing something, and she's making tiny borfs in her sleep. Gosh, look at that Stanton rise. To find something good. English is more easy and more common to use in the world. English has kind of become the universal language. I was going to say that I'm not super happy with that, but I don't really have any reason to complain, I guess. So 1.11 Laranite is good. I would prefer better. I did see a rock earlier with agricium and laranite. Neither was above 0.5%, but it was cool that they'll both spawn. So that'd be like 300 in tungsten and 50-ish in corundum. About 1,000 in laranite. I'm glad I'm finding laranite though. Oh, 1.53 and some agricium. Anything else in there? No, darn. Well, I'll check a couple more rocks maybe, but that one might have to do. I think English is good because Not a lot of people would be able to learn Arabic, and that sounds like a pretty valid assessment. I would certainly not do very well learning Arabic. Okay, let's give this a shot. One day you hope to speak like a native English speaker. Just keep practicing. Keep using the language, and you'll get there. Alright, this one's going to be tough to mine. I can back off quite a bit, I think. It was going so well, and then decided it wasn't having it anymore. Dang it, Rock. Come on. Work with me here, bud. Ibrahim, you speak Arabic too. Awesome. Oh, the lag is getting really bad. This part of mining is so frustrating. Because like your computer has to be, or your client has to be talking to the server constantly to get the rock energy level. And trying to get that update, 5 times a second is so much traffic. I really hope that bind culling will substantially improve the mining experience. Because right now, rocks like this are almost infeasible. There. I want to keep an eye on all the fragments. I want to keep the laser on too. That'd be helpful. Alright, any other extractable fragments? Doesn't look like it. Maybe that one. Yeah, there's one. Nice. Whoops. Hey Ibrahim, do your other 2 accounts also speak Arabic? Wink. just this one. Alright, come on, stable server. Oh, come on. Abraham, have an excellent breakfast. I'm going to have a very difficult time mining this rock. (8:20 a.m.) Sigillian, it must be almost 10:30 for you. Yeah, Toby. I have mentioned that. I think it might also get you banned by Twitch if you're not careful. Someone the other night had a terms of service emote that was fantastic. Like a great big red badge. Okay, that's good to hear, Toby. Sigillian and Ibrahim's case, his different accounts have 1, 2, or 3 zeros in the middle of them. Come get some egg and bacon. Halfway around the world for some breakfast. If we still had... what the heck are they called? Concorde. The Concorde jet. Or commercial use Blackbirds. SR-71, we might be able to get around the world in time for breakfast, but... I don't think conventional airliners are gonna quite make it. Okay, Toby, some use same email. I know that's a constant fight, like... If you ban someone from your channel, you're banning their username. I don't know, does Twitch have a way to do a personal ban? Like, ban your IP address? Then of course there are VPNs that'll get you around that. You know, Sigillian, I agree, and it almost feels like things are moving that direction, doesn't it? Like there's been a lot of airline controversy in the news recently. And this won't be a terribly profitable mining run, but But that's alright. It's still free money. Getting into space. And I can go ahead and figure out where I'm going. I'm not sure if I can hit Port Olisar from here. Yep. Looks like it. Well, there's Crusader, of course. Whee! I really like the chromatic aberration in quantum travel. It looks super cool. You know, do you know? Do you know? And I thought you could use the size of the chromatic aberration in quantum travel to determine how quickly you're traveling, but then I remembered that you have a target and you can see your distance at all times, so you can probably calculate speed much easier that way.
Proceed to side landing bay.
Working comms.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
So, Sigillian, how would you like to shuffle the airline industry? Nice. Can I push this guy? Nope. He is actually a space ghost. SpaceX rocket. We'll create a boom and new airlines. Okay, so like new companies getting into the industry, that kind of thing. Oops, that did not work. 1689. Actually, so the Layer Knight was excellent. And the Agresium was good, but there just weren't high percentages of them. BFR is planning to offer ballistic flights long distance in short times. That'll be nice. Especially for people like who have trouble sitting for long periods of time. Okay, hardware will become available. Yeah, that's... I'm sure the technology... I'm sure there's a lot of politics in it too, but the technology is undoubtedly a big barrier. Like if Boeing invents something and doesn't share it, then it's going to have a hard time getting used. That sounds like an excellent shuffle, Sigillian. More options. More options for those of us who don't have or don't want to spend the money to fly in luxury. I love the level of detail on these ships. Like, I hope when we get to the point of doing repairs, we actually have to go up into these access ports. No idea what's in them, but I assume we will eventually find out. God, these, like, you could, oops. If you really wanted to, you could carry one of these laser cannons, like, in your arms. That's how dinky the things are on the Prospector. It's almost not worth having guns at all. Although I think they're gimbaled, so I could remove that and put on some larger fixed guns, but there's really no sense trying to fight with this ship, in my opinion. Alright, well, I am practicing self-restraint, so I'm going to go to bed at a reasonable time tonight. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? I see Sergeant Tickle's on, and I have never raided him before, so let's go raid Sergeant Tickles. Tickles. So thank you folks for hanging out. This was a pretty chill evening. I enjoyed it. The cargo and scavenging did not materialize, so I apologize for that, but thank you, Toby. Have a good night. Sigillian, have a good night. I'll hop on again with you in the morning if you'd like a cargo escort. Gosh. That's about all the stuff, isn't it? I guess so. Anyway. Yeah, thank you again. It's always encouraging when people show up and chat, and I have a great time talking with you guys. Plus I learn a lot, so have a good evening, and I will see you tomorrow.